hear this song.
They're a very musical people.
Well, a radio show killed somebody. Anthony and I were debating this before the show. I think there was another radio show that actually killed someone as well.
I don't remember that one.
I think there was a radio show that made believe. This is an old-time radio bit, by the way. A lot of stations have done this. They make believe there's a huge celebrity in town, and they kind of hint or they blatantly say Britney Spears is in town. It usually happens in really, really small markets.
Yeah.
And then they rent like a limo for the day. And then they have the limo going all over the place, and it's like, Britney Spears is in town. I don't know why she's here. I think she's filming a video, and she needed our stupid town for the video. Ugh. So if you see her, please let us know. We know it's like a white limo, I think. And then people call like crazy. The white limo, oh my God, it's at the at Walmart.
Oh, they track it.
And all that crap, and then...
what a hack bit.
I think one of the radio stations did that, and it created kind of a scene, and somebody got trampled to death. I do believe. So this isn't the first radio death. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Maybe we can find that story.
I kind of remember that story, but I don't remember the person dying. But again, then I could be wrong. I don't know. But one thing we're not wrong about, death from the Wii.
Yeah. Hold your Wii for a Wii.
That's what they were calling it.
Ugh.
And they got a bunch of contestants in, and they had to stand there, drink a bunch of water over a certain amount of time. And the last one that had to relieve themselves,
it gets the Wii.
Got the Wii.
The really important Wii. This is hack radio at its best. Hold your Wii for a Wii.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any worse than that. Well, just in case you haven't heard, here's the news story.
28-year-old Jennifer Strange woke up early Friday morning hoping to win the hard-to-get Nintendo Wii. The radio contest at 107.9 was called Hold Your Wii for a Nintendo Wii. So the young mother of 3 had to keep drinking water without using the restroom. According to another contestant, some of them drank for up to 3 hours.
We started out with little bottles, those mini bottles, and then we started out with the normal, bottled water size bottle. And then just kept doing those every 10 minutes.
Vince Lundgren says he started feeling ill, then fell to the ground because of bladder pressure. Soon after, he gave up.
On the way home, I started to have a headache, and I started to think to myself, I really need to get to bed. I just feel horrible.
See, obviously one of the other contestants in the Hold Your Wii for the Wii contest.
Yeah.
Honk, honk.
How about this? If you're feeling bad, you're falling to the floor, how about just going to the bathroom? How about that? How about walking to
No, Jimmy, then you don't win the Wii.
You gotta win the Wii.
You gotta win the Wii.
You're endangering your health for the Wii. How about you just don't get it?
Or buy it, right? Just buy it.
People could say that about our eggnog drinking contest.
Yes, but
so chill.
But no one's complaining
chill.
But no one's complaining about the eggnog contest. Like I felt bad.
No, this is just an opportunist. The guy obviously wants to sue or get some money out of it now. He's probably bitter because he didn't win the Wii.
This radio show that put this on also is just one of these typical 2 guys and the hole. They got the hole in there. Innocent. They got a lot of celebrities on their show to interview. They have certain bits they do on certain days of the week. And they have a great relationship with apparently with a bunch of doctors, self-help people, psychiatrists, medical doctors, things like that they talk to on various days of the week. You can call in and tell them your problem, and they'll help you out.
Today on their show, they're going to have a grief counselor. So.
Grief counselor Monday.
To talk to all the listeners. The grief counselor coming to your school. Oh, was there anything creepier than that?
Bong. Did you ever have to get that?
Oh, yeah.
Never got it.
My principal back in grammar school decided to do a little scuba diving out there in Wading River.
Oh, no.
And we get the call at home, and then my mommy has to come up to my room and tell me that my principal died scuba diving.
Who cared about your principal, though? What grade were you in?
Grammar school? It was all about the principal.
Who cared about her, though? Or him?
It was a him.
Either one.
Are you kidding me?
During all my years in elementary school, I knew the principal, could care less about him.
One of the most important people in our lives was our principal in grammar school.
Oh, my God.
We rallied around him. He was the rah-rah guy. Oh, yeah.
Wow. I never cared about a teacher or a principal in my life. I've had teachers bite it over the years.
I couldn't tell you.
Could care less.
I couldn't tell you who my principal was in junior high or high school or whatever. But yeah, the grammar school principal.
Well, they didn't die on you.
Was pretty important at Washington Drive.
But
School.
you liked him?
Really?
Me personally, but like anyone else.
The kids rallied around him in a good way?
Absolutely.
Oh, I never kids hated the principal.
We all cried when we found out the principal died. And then we go to school, and there's the grief counselor. If any of you guys have any questions about death, so-and-so is here to answer all your questions.
Where do you go?
Huh?
Where do you go? Ask him that. Where do you go? You're a grief counselor. Why did God take the principal? Mysterious ways, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera.
We can't find the body. We're assuming it's kind of floating at the bottom of the Long Island Sound.
No, did they not find him?
And fish are just pecking at his skull as we speak here. We're hoping to fish him out sometime tomorrow.
Should wash up on shore when the currents change this spring.
Right. Stupid grief counselor. And then you got, we had a story here recently. You get the high school kids driving a little too fast.
Yeah, that happened to me also.
Everyone dies.
In school.
And then, of course, grief counselor for the coming days to try to get you through it.
They were there was these 3 kids, and they were all stoned out of their gourd, and they were driving down the Ortega Highway in California. Ortega Highway looks like take some yarn and throw it on the floor. And you know how it'll just wind and wind around? That's what the road looked like. It was that windy and unpredictable. You didn't know when a turn was coming up. No guardrails, just a horrific piece of highway. And 3 kids from our school, Dana Hills High School, went driving off an embankment. One kid was in the back. It was a hatchback. And they found out through, looking at the wreck what had happened.
Yeah.
He bounced out the back. And he may have been thrown clear of the vehicle and been okay. But at the last minute, the hatchback slammed down on his arm. Like he was almost out of the vehicle, slammed down on his arm, and he just rolled down the mountain with the car and clipped to his arm. And that's how they found him. He was so close to being thrown from the wreck.
And that would have saved his life.
Yeah. And, again, grief counselors, but I just thought, I always looked at school like war. And it's just, whatever. Some people just don't make it. And that was it.
I don't know. We were a close-knit community growing up, so I don't know. It was a real bummer when he died. And you don't understand death at that age for the most part. Most kids are lucky enough not to understand death until a little older in their lives.
Yeah.
So to be like, I don't even remember, probably like 10, maybe 11.
See, that's unhealthy.
That was the first person I remember dying.
It's unhealthy for kids. You should just leave it alone and go, the principal went away. He had to get another job. We got another principal.
Handle it like a sitcom character?
Yeah.
He's off in Paris studying.
Right. No, you get another guy and just put him there and never acknowledge it's another guy. Just another guy shows up and says, I'm him, and that's it.
Principal Darren Stevens is now Principal Darren Stevens, as played by Dick York.
But the old
Dick
principal
Sargent.
didn't have any hair. The new principal has hair. The same principal now has hair.
3 episodes in, you don't even remember the old guy.
You're like, this guy's just as good.
I just don't get liking the principal. Like, to me, the death part's important. Like, it's shocking when someone's gone, you don't get death. But, like, I never liked the principal. Was a horrifying disciplinarian aspect of school. I hated him.
The only
concept of
in grammar school?
Since I was
I understand that from, like, 6th grade on. But for us, it was just like, I don't know.
Authoritarian.
Yeah.
The only time I saw the principal was when I was in some type of trouble.
Yes.
Whether it was big trouble or the little trouble, but it was some kind of problem.
Well, keep it with grammar school.
Good work.
You were getting in trouble in grammar school, really?
Yeah, for stupid things like mischievous and breaking things. Like I talked about how I broke a kid's thermos.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it, because I wanted to hear the sound of the glass in the thermos break. So I broke it. Some kid ratted me out, and there I was. Where did they send me? A teacher's office? The gym teacher's office? No, I went to the principal. And that's what I thought about the principal. I could care less if they lived or died.
All right, let's get back on the highway because we're talking about this hold your wee for the wee.
These, by the way, these characters, their names are Maney. The guy is Maney. The other guy's Lucas, and Trish is the girl. And they have like these little get to know you pages on the website.
It's a little blog thing.
Oh, they're just douches.
And biographies, blogs. By the way, the website is up. They're called the Morning Rave. Oh, my God. Or the Morning Grave.
Morning Grave, right.
Okay, all right. But their website is still up.
And they're not acknowledging that they killed one of their listeners.
There isn't one acknowledgement that these people killed a listener, perhaps.
And the lady that died, did she win the contest? Like, does her family get the Wii at least?
Opie, no. She
didn't even win the contest?
Didn't even win the contest. Someone else won, I gather.
Oh, God.
Is it wrong to say that she deserved what she got for enjoying this radio program? This is it's the Morning Rave, and they put exclamation points, which is always a sign of good writing. But one of the questions they asked Manny, what was the last movie that made you cry? And his answer is Star Wars Episode 3 - Anakin is so mean to Obi-Wan.
Stop it. You made that up.
No, I didn't.
You made that up.
No,
Stop
I
it.
didn't.
Can you at least lie and tell me you did? Because I don't want to think that there is someone in the world like that.
All right, here goes. Last movie that made you laugh so hard that you... no, they'll dump out of this. Let's just say that you did what they were trying to avoid doing in this one contest.
Exactly.
And his answer was, Escape from Alcatraz - jail movies make me laugh. How about an honest answer, faggot? What is your favorite cereal? Fruity Pebbles. On the paper, did it say insert crazy name of cereal here?
Right.
Yeah.
How about the one you like the most? Why not just answer it?
Everything doesn't have to be...
Who's laughing, though?
Zanerific.
Fruity Pebbles. Funny couple of words. Fruity Pebbles. This Maney, he's incorrigible.
There it is on the news. Deadly contest they just showed.
All right, listen.
This is getting press. It's got legs.
It's got legs, and that means we're going to be dragged into the story. Other crazy things that radio shows have done include blah, 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 and blah, blah.
I'm conceding defeat to these people. Remember when Starr came in? Yeah. And he was saying, he gets the title now because he...
Kiss the ring. Kiss
the ring. Was threatening...
Kiss my ass.
Was threatening some other personality's child and trying to find where the school was for the child. And there was... that's all fine and well. We had the Sex for Sam thing, and now these guys win. When you actually kill a listener, you win.
By the way, I got the story about the Britney Spears thing.
Oh.
So we got that. We got the second clip about the Hold Your Wii for the Wii, and then we'll talk about this Morning Rave Show for a little while because they're just beyond hacky. You know, to all the people out there trying to get their own radio show together. We rarely give advice on the Opie and Anthony Show to the newcomers out there. Here's our advice today: avoid the hole.
Yes,
Anthony and I have been doing this show for about 12 years now, maybe a little more. And stupid management has come to us on many occasions and said, what you need on your show is a woman.
Woman's point of view.
Also known as the hole.
They say a woman's alternate point of view, I think, would help.
If you have a woman on your show, then we could get more female listeners, and that would help your overall ratings, and blah, blah, blah. Shut the F up. Avoid the hole.
Watch out, hole.
Or get
Let the holes do their own show.
Get a brutal chick that's funny. Don't find one that's going to tisk you like you get at home. Who wants that?
Oh, guys.
Oh, guys.
Oh, she's dead, guys. Oh, look what you did, gosh. Jeepers, guys.
All right, we'll continue with this story. It's very interesting. It's going to be all over the news today. And I'm sure we're going to be getting the phone calls to go on Fox News Channel and MSNBC. Ooh. Every time there's some kind of crazy radio show story, they give us a call.
Yeah, we get a little
and we say no every single time. We don't want any part of this horse crap.
This guy had one enjoyable answer. What is your guilty pleasure? I eat my boogers. Ugh. That I don't mind.
It's wacky. I bet he doesn't even.
Well, all right, then I don't like it. If he does, I respect his honesty.
All right, we'll regroup. We'll continue down this path. We got the Binghamton. It's from Binghamton, by the way, the Britney Spears hoax.
What's your guilty pleasure? Right. I like to kill listeners. Jim Jones in the morning. Douchebags.
Yeah, we're going to have a little fun with this story when we get back, that's for sure. And then we got to eventually talk about the Missouri boys. That is just... a creepy story as well.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know.
I got some thoughts.
I don't know what goes on.
We got some thoughts. We'll get into that as well. And, of course, the Michael Strahan and lots of other things. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The I Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
The Opie and Anthony virus.
Get infected.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
It's the Opie and Anthony FU line. When you feel like telling someone to fuck off and you don't want to do it to their face, call 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1. And give them a healthy, hearty fuck you. Call today.
Fuck you!
Fuck.
Fuck off!
Fuck you,
Ah, boy.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show.
The I Show.
The I Show.
Everything with an I in front of it is successful.
So we're trying something different.
The iPod, iMac, iPhone coming out. So why not just use simple semantics? It's a quick little name change. I Show. I Opie, I Anthony, I Jim, I Rock.
I Rock. Of course it doesn't work with him.
I Fan.
I fan.
Hi, fan. You waved back.
Well,
you thought we said hi. Ugh.
All right, we're in the middle of talking about this show, I guess, in Sacramento called the Morning Rave.
The Morning Rave.
They're changing their name to the Morning Grave, of course.
Apparently, allegedly, until more information is in from the coroner, early reports are their contest killed a listener.
And this dope didn't even win the Wii.
No, she didn't win. She was trying to win it for her kids.
She backed out. Obviously, there's going to be something else that comes out of this. That she has some kind of medical condition. Yes. I've heard it's almost impossible to die from drinking too much water.
A lot of people do it at college hazings.
Yeah, I've heard it's possible, but the amount of water you got to drink is beyond ridiculous.
I think it all depends on what you did the day before, how your health in general. But I bet if she didn't drink so much water, she'd probably still be alive. You know, so it contributed.
But I'm sure. But she had something else going on. Billy in Connecticut.
Well, there is actually something that will kill you if you drink too much water. There's a condition medically where if you have kidneys that are made of paper.
Yes, paper kidneys will do that.
Billy, what's up?
The paper kidney disease.
Hey, Opie, I remember you guys doing a similar contest on the other station in New York.
Of course we did. Tell him, Fred.
It was just a little bit different, Opie.
You tied a bandana around your kidneys. Tell him, Fred.
Tell him, Fred. We did this. We did it all.
But it was just different way. The guy, you taped their legs so that when they peed, it didn't go down their legs.
Well, you're not using the proper terminology.
Yeah, Billy, you're an eye dope.
Yeah. Just sit there in Connecticut and shut up.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Billy. He's getting dumped out. Al's not going to allow that.
Not Al. Come on, Al. I dump out of it, Pookie. Okay. Ow. What do you say, Al?
God forbid we talk about the potty.
Yeah. God forbid.
God forbid we talk about something that, I don't know, 5-year-olds talk about, 4-year-olds, infants.
The same language. If we're trying to protect the children, and that's what this whole FCC thing has always been about, how come we can't use terminology that is commonly used on a daily basis by parents and children? How is it offensive when a parent says to a child, do you have to go wee-wee? That the kids say it. How is it hurting? A kid will turn it on. Now the big thing has always been, well, a parent will be driving a car and accidentally turn on your station, and their child will hear something offensive. Why dump out of that when it is terminology that is completely accepted by community standards, which is what they say in the FCC language, and by parents and spoken by children? Please riddle me that douche.
I'm going to challenge Al right now.
Come on, Al.
Because we're talking about the Wii. Weeing for the Wii, right?
Yep.
You know there's the N-word.
Uh-huh.
There's also the P-word.
Right.
I think I got it through.
Yes. Yeah, it starts with the letter P.
Right. It's the P word.
Right.
How about this? Will they dump
I got it through again.
If I said, hey, man, I'll be right back, I have to pee.
No.
That's okay?
Oh, that's fine now? Who can keep track of this
terrestrial
crap?
radio is so edgy.
It's
I can say that? You mean? Oh, my God.
It's the context.
All right.
It's the context.
How about I drank so much I had to pee? Can I say that? You're crazy. No offense to the parents that might have heard that.
Yeah, because you drink a lot of water. You just can't then turn it around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do that in reverse.
I paid a woman to drink a lot of water. And then I gargled.
Yeah.
All right, so. I'm sure they dumped out of something there.
We're back to the story.
We're back to the story in Sacramento. This show, the Morning Rave, they had a bunch of contestants come in. They drank water, and you had to hold your wee. The last person to hold their wee got the wee. One girl backs out, she bails, and she goes home, and she dies. And they're saying because she drank too much water. Here's the second part of the news story.
Jennifer Strange also gave up. A coworker says she called her office soon after in tears, saying she felt ill and couldn't make it in. Family members later found her unresponsive in her Rancho Cordova home. According to the preliminary autopsy, the cause of death is consistent with water intoxication. Her co-workers at Radiological Associates, where she worked as a medical secretary for 6 years, were stunned by the news. They say Jennifer was an outgoing, intelligent young woman who was known for superior customer service.
Outgoing, all right.
As they mourn her loss, they also worry about the health of the other contestants.
I see how radio stations want to have a good time, and want to attract listeners. And, they're trying to do it in a playful way. And at the same time, responsibility is always the most important thing.
Yeah, how about this?
Shut up. That's a dumb listener.
Stop drinking water. When you're done drinking water, stop it. Give up on the contest. How about that?
I might be wrong here, so correct me. These things are available in stores.
Oh, yeah. They're a hot item there.
Buy it.
But they've restocked the shelves. You can get your wee.
I'm looking at that family. Oof. It's the Verizon poster guy, a woman with a thin head, 2 horrible children, and some other genderless mullet thing in the upper left-hand part. Some Joyce DeWitt-headed pseudo-dyke in the corner. It's horrible.
Well, that is the family, and of course their comment, we miss her dearly.
Yeah, spelled as in the we spells it.
It is so odd that they're this we W-I-I miss her dearly. Said William Strange. That is a strange family.
It is. William Misshapen Head, because they are the worst head shapes I've ever seen on 4 different individuals.
Well, obviously, it looks like they're filled with water, those heads. Bump.
Look at this kid's skull. This kid's skull, it's awful. Look at how long his head is.
Yeah, but now he doesn't have a mommy, so you got to feel for the kid.
I didn't say I'm glad his mother's dead. I'm just saying his head is awful.
Right,
how did that turn into me being the bad guy?
You actually didn't.
Rocky Dennis's mother doesn't know when to stop drinking water. How about this, whore? When you have to go, say I give up and go sit on the bowl.
Stop.
Give yourself a break.
More advice for brand new radio shows out there. Mm-hmm. Do not do the online bio. I think we did one online bio.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think back at WAF.
Yeah, like our first gig together.
They asked, favorite bands, favorite movie, favorite TV show, stuff like that. Really just mundane, who gives a crap stuff.
I think I left half of it out, and for movies and stuff like that, it was your basics, that I always put.
And ever since, radio companies will try to get you to do an online bio so the listeners get to know you a little better.
And they always end up making it just a little wacky to show how funny they are.
But not offensive.
No, don't make it offensive now, guys.
If you're going to be funny, be funny. If you want to be serious, be serious. But don't be cutesy. Cutesy is just horrid.
So with the Morning Rave out there in Sacramento, they got, like you guys said, Lucas, Manny, and
Trish the Dish.
Trish the Dish.
Trish the Dish. Nice.
And they have questions that they have to answer, so you, the listener, get to know the participants of your favorite morning show. And Lucas, who do you want to start with? Lucas?
Lucas, I don't think is as bad as Maney. I think it's Maney because it's M-A-N-E-Y.
All right, Maney, yes.
I'm guessing. I don't think he's as bad because he kind of tells at least a little bit of the truth.
All right, why don't we read through these, if you will, there, Ant?
What was the last movie that made you cry? Napoleon Dynamite. I laughed so hard I was crying.
All right, he's a douche.
That's not
corrected.
That's not the gist of the question. Last movie that made you cry would be a movie like Ghost.
Yeah, but he's trying to be funny.
Yeah, he's trying to be funny with that. Last movie
Who would laugh at that? I mean, I would laugh at the movie Napoleon Dynamite, but who would laugh at that answer to that question?
I would have laughed if he wrote, that's if he put a comedy.
Yeah.
I screwed up.
Last movie that made you laugh so hard that you lost control of your faculties. I don't lose control of my faculties. I tinkle. What's your favorite cereal? I just discovered Life, the cereal, of course. You ever forward chain letters you get in your email? What's a chain letter? Why write that?
Because he's never heard of it.
What do you listen to in your car on your way to work? Messages on my cell phone. My wife telling me what to do. He's henpecked. What's under your bed? About 100 of Zach's toys he forgot he has. I guess Zach is his kid.
He that his wife has been cheating with Zach Galifianakis. Thanks, Dan.
If you were a bar of soap, whose soap dish would you like to sit in? J-Lo.
How about Andrea Yates? How about a little humor, you goose?
What song would you consider to be your theme song?
Taps, because we kill listeners.
How about Goodbye, My Lover?
Oh.
Goodbye, My Friend.
We are the champions because I win at everything. I hate being so good at everything. What? Have you ever purchased anything from an infomercial? If so, what? The Flowbee. Just look at my hair. Which cartoon character can you relate to and why? Fred Flintstone. He's always in a mess.
What kind of messes are you in? Besides the obvious. Did Fred and Barney ever kill a listener?
I don't remember Fred and
Barney.
Now
he's in a mess. Yeah, sure.
Ever killing a listener. What actor or actress would you like to you want to play you in a movie made about your life? Colin Farrell, since we look so much alike. But he just said he's
terrific
hair and what is your guilty pleasure? Let me see. Gambling.
Whoa.
Guilty pleasure. If you had your own reality TV show, what would you call it? What did my dog Gilly eat?
That's only funny if he's in France and his wife was on drugs and fell asleep and the dog ate half of her face. Then it's kind of funny. Like, that's a funny show name. And I stand corrected. This guy wasn't honest. He's a total jerk.
No, Manny.
Let's go to
Manny or whatever the hell his name
Manny.
is.
This guy gives a crap.
This guy should be executed.
What was the last movie that made you cry? Star Wars Episode 3. Anakin is so mean to Obi-Wan.
You didn't read it right.
Oh, Jim, please, could you do that right?
Star Wars Episode 3. Anakin is so mean to Obi-Wan.
Right, there's an exclamation point there.
That's how that should be read.
Last movie that made you laugh so hard that you lost your faculties. There. Escape from Alcatraz. Jail movies make me laugh! Did I do it acceptable?
Perfect.
Thank you. What's your favorite cereal? Fruity Pebbles.
Is this guy a fruit? Is that what he's getting at? He loves prison films and he loves Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
This guy's a fruit.
Find on the end of your junk. Do you ever forward chain letters to get your email? You get in your email. No, I reverse them. What do you listen to in your car on your way to work? Static from a lame radio station. It's like therapy. Wait a minute, static from a lame radio station? That would be an off-the-air station or in-between stations or what's under your bed? Anything I can't fit in my closet. And tons of crap I've been looking for, I'm sure.
How about this? Nothing. I'm not a slob. Why not just be honest?
Yep. If you were a bar of soap, whose soap dish would you like to sit in? Eva Longoria or Bigfoot?
Yeah, this guy is a fruit. Bigfoot. He's into bears. He's into berry type.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, he's a.
What would you consider to be your theme song? The Different Strokes theme?
He has 2 black children in his home.
Is that it? Have you ever purchased anything from an infomercial? If so, what? All right, hold on, because this is funny. The automatic money counter, but I sent it back. I thought the money came with it. Which cartoon character can you relate to and
This
why?
One, he honest, and I mean this, he should have his hands blowtorched.
Bart Simpson, ... always up to no good.
Did you see that jerk?
What kind of no good is this guy up to? What are you doing?
That rivals Bart Simpson, aside from, killing somebody.
Exactly. Except for the fact that maybe you like to play bobbing for apples in another gentleman's lap. What are you up to? That's no good.
Which actor, actress would you like to play you in a movie, if a movie was made about your life? Eddie Murphy, wear the same skin tone.
Know why that's so funny?
Because he's so pale.
Because he's so white.
I'm looking at his picture. He is so pale. See, that's the... what is your guilty pleasure? I eat my boogers.
Oh, my God.
Exactly. And finally, if you were to have your own reality TV show, what would it be called? Waking Up Early Sucks. This is why you don't. You're right. Here's a little lesson in radio.
Because it's really tough to write funny.
First of all, you don't make up the questions. A stupid program director, a jackass, untalented program director writes up the questions thinking he's creative. He wants to be part of the creative process. So he writes up the questions thinking that his on-air staff is going to come up with some wacky, funny, hysterical answers.
See, answering these type of questions, it's really tough to be funny no matter what. Yeah. I mean, you could be funny writing a blog or what have you, but to get answers to these hacky questions, it's almost impossible.
We get requests to do interviews like this, where the writer can't call us or make it, so they email these questions to us, and we refuse to ever do them. Because they want you to give some kind of funny answer to every question. And they are so stupid in their writing that there's no way you can make it funny.
I think, I don't know, I think these questions do have a little bit of maneuvering room to be amusing in.
Oh?
I think that...
would you like to take one on?
Maybe not at the moment, but I'd say by the next commercial break, maybe.
Perhaps you can maybe come up with at least a couple.
Just use the same questions and we'll get Jimmy's answers.
Only because I think that these guys are just so awful.
These are the bios to the morning show that killed one of their listeners with the hold your wee for we. For a we. They are so fired, by the way. So fired. And what's up with Trish the Dish? Here's the dish on Trish.
Ew.
Trish the Dish.
Her hobbies: surfing, hiking, basketball, running, telling lame jokes, playing on MySpace, quoting movie lines, people watching, reading trashy gossip magazines, getting manicures and pedicures, shopping, singing out of tune, acting a fool.
Acting a fool. I bet she's wild after a few cocktails. Likes being outdoors. Roman tubs? The hell is that?
Roman tug?
Washing off the stain of a war helmet. Perhaps. Basketball, pickup basketball, traveling, optimism.
Ooh, she's an optimist.
Mexican food, camping, and red wine. Those don't go together.
Yeah.
And leave a big stinky one behind a tree.
Attracting wild animals 20 minutes later. Bears attacking the tent.
Dogs over cats.
Well, I say cats over dogs.
You've told Trish the Dish. Good sushi joint, black and white photography.
Hey, she likes sunsets, too.
Oh, the ocean.
So does everyone. That means you live through another day.
No kidding. Who hates sunset?
Sunsetting depresses me. No one cares about sunsets.
I'm sure the one member of the Strange family won't be enjoying something you like. A sunset. Starbucks soy lattes. Women who have ambition. Oh, she likes Monday Night Football. She can hang with the guys.
Sure can.
Trish the Dish. I like her. She's a go-getter. Taco Bell nacho sauce, a good pair of heels, so she's still a lady. Condoleezza Rice fortune cookies, the smell of Bounce fabric softener, throwing back a few cocktails while pretending I'm in the Olympics and attempting a triple axel on roller skates in my front yard.
She's a good writer.
Wow.
What?
Little run-on sentence there.
Can I point something out, though? Here's what she likes to. She enjoys drinking cocktails. She enjoys eating Mexican, drinking red wine, and Taco Bell nacho sauce. Fortune cookies. Her breath.
Starbucks soy lattes.
Her breath must be like the inside of a coffin. What dumpster breath she must have. She likes the worst smell.
Can only hope she smokes, too. That would top it off. Yeah. I like a nice Winston.
I like Camel cigarettes and vomit burps.
And her dislikes. The way my shoes smell when I don't wear socks.
Ew.
So her feet stink. Pickup lines. Texas Longhorn fans, traffic, soccer, people who leave their blinkers on and are never going to turn. The smell of French onion soup. Which might smell like her feet when her shoes are on and she's not wearing socks.
See, it's not that hard to be funny on these things.
Well, let me Jesus, see. Jimmy.
Oh, my God.
Jimmy just summed it up in one word.
What he disliked.
He put dislikes, crossed out all of her dislikes, and wrote one word that is very inappropriate. Oops. On this day. Her dislikes. You don't know if she doesn't dislike that.
She probably beds them.
She also dislikes having to pay on the first date, slow internet connections,
wait for that.
Margaritas with big chunky grains of salt.
That's a great way to drink margaritas, around the top of the glass. And all music by Jamiroquai. When was this written? Jesus.
He hasn't been relevant in 15 years.
15?
Something like that.
5.
5?
Give him 8.
No. When was
5 years?
He had one hit.
One hit.
And don't even argue and try to tell me
wore that big hat
hit somewhere. When was that dumb song out?
I'll say 2000.
No way.
7 years I'm giving him.
No way. What? It's definitely in the 90s.
No, it's...
I said 15 years. You said 2000. It's probably... split.
Is it?
Split the difference. What year?
I'd say 97, 98.
Yeah. That early?
Well, when we find the year, we got the stupid internet. You can find the answer to all your questions on the internet.
On the internet.
By the way, 97.
Go screw Travis, you bitch.
By the way, you were saying this is the first radio show to kill one of their listeners.
I thought it was.
We're talking about, of course, the Hold Your Wee for a Wee contest that got one of the listeners killed. Drank too much water. And we did this contest at WNEW. Tell him, Fred! Court dismisses a lawsuit over woman's death in Britney Spears hoax. This is the one I was referring to earlier, Anthony. In Binghamton, New York, an appeals court in New York has dismissed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit brought by a man whose wife died during a radio station's Britney Spears hoax.
Dismissed it?
The woman died 6 years ago after falling and hitting her head outside a radio station in Binghamton, New York. She was part of a crowd who rushed after a limo they believed had singer Britney Spears inside. It was really a Spears impersonator.
Oh.
This is one of the oldest gags in radio, by the way, like we explained a little earlier. Her husband sued the station's owner, Clear Channel, alleging fraud and negligence. The state appellate court dismissed the case, saying the husband couldn't prove the radio station's stunt caused the events that led to his wife's death. Pathologist, ruled the mother of 3 died after her heart went out of rhythm as a result of the blow to her head. The woman's 10-year-old daughter was with her when he fell. So there you go.
Wow.
Radio shows have been killing listeners for many, many years. Many years. We got some audio of this morning show before we move on.
Seems to be Anthony is wrong day.
That's right.
That's what I would call it. Anthony.
Anthony is wrong.
Oh.
We have to take a break.
Dan's holding
and when we get back, we will audio from this morning that did Hold Your Wee for and get to hear their voice.
Oh, great.
And they are so fired.
Do you think? Now,
just imagine like being fired. It goes to the next level. So fired.
Incredibly fired.
So fired.
See, this show is the type of show this shouldn't happen to. They never make any news. They're not controversial in the least.
No tolerance. So fired.
Here's why I don't know if they're going to fire. That's an admission of wrongdoing by the station.
We know how that one goes, don't we?
The death lawsuit, they might not fire them. They may go, we did nothing wrong.
If we fire them, people might believe I have knowledge of the whereabouts of Michael Corleone. I can't accept this.
I say...
Thank you.
I say...
I still enjoyed it.
I say fired. So fired. Yeah.
That is kind of an admission. I don't think they'll be hitting the airwaves with their normal jovial material. And I'm sure they have today off for Martin Luther King's, is it his birthday? Is that why we celebrate this day?
Yes.
Because everybody else in the world does. Except the Opie and Anthony show.
By the way,
show.
The dead listener finished second.
Oh, so close.
She must have won something for second place. I need to know what she won. We have any listeners in Sacramento? Anthony was saying during the break they're going to what? They're going to make a fountain?
Yeah, make a fountain in her memory. Squirts water out of her ears. Commemorative bird bath.
With 3 little motherless birds staring up.
Oh,
little rock birds.
Guys.
Now, guys.
All right, back to the Morning Rave, and we'll finally move on. This radio show in Sacramento killed a listener. They did the Hold Your Wii for a Wii. The Wii was a very, very hot item during this Christmas season.
Yep.
And a lot of radio stations were doing wacky contests to give away the Wii.
They had a great name, Hold Your Wii for a Wii. And, of course, you drank a bunch of water, and you couldn't use the bathroom. And as people have found out through the years, because of fraternity hazings, water can be fatal.
Right.
If you drink too much of it.
Extremely rare, though. Let's put it in perspective.
It's rare, but if anybody just kept drinking water and didn't go, you would die. It just dilutes the chemicals in your body that are there to keep you alive. That's how you die. It's really an awful thing. There's a bunch of little chemicals.
Well,
it's supposed to be the perfect balance.
We finally get to hear their voices. It's the Morning Rave. I forgot their names already.
Trish the Dish is the only one I care about.
Maney and oh God,
Lucas.
Lucas, yes.
On my paper here, Lucas. Okay. Well, they did this little bit called I don't even know what it's called. Basically, one of them claimed they got the cell phone of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then they debated for like days on end if they should call the number.
That was the bit?
That was the bit. They would debate if they should call or not. And then they finally call, and then they have the phone call on their website, and now the new bit is you decide if this is really Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, apparently enough people called him out because it's so obviously a fake Arnold that they had to put something.
Well, they were trying to pull
it
off as the real Arnold, I guess, and then they finally got called out like, look, dude, that's not Arnold. So now they're like, well, you decide. Now this is
we didn't know.
Here's the Morning Rave controversy. Is this or is this not Arnold Schwarzenegger?
It sounds more like Arnold Palmer. This impression stinks. Steve C does a better Arnold. I'll be back.
Hello, it's Arnold. It seems like your contestant is all washed up.
So, here they are finally calling the cell phone of, quote, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
You decide if this is real.
And listen to the Arnold part, but also listen to the show itself, because this is the type of show it is.
Right.
Not quite the show you would think would have a dead contestant on their hands.
Yeah, listen for the awful acting. Listen for
the hole.
Listen for the static, the phone static they just decided to throw into this phone
at
call.
The beginning to make it sound like it's a cell call.
They mixed it in the production room.
It's all done in production.
All right, we need to make it sound like, it's a cell phone that's going in and out a little bit, has a little interference. And this is and here's the phone call.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Governor?
Hello, Governor?
Hello, who is this?
Yeah, hi, it's the Morning Rave, 107.9 The End. It's Maney, Lucas, and Trish.
Hey, Arnold.
I'm sorry, this is who?
It's the radio station here in Sacramento. Maney, and that's Lucas. Say hi.
What is this, a tape of me 8 years ago?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, AAF, the only station that really rocks.
Arnold, we're doing a contest today. Do the show in an atmosphere of helium. It's a great concept.
Another Morning Zoo bit, by the way. It's Helium Monday, everybody!
That could kill you.
This is who?
It's the radio station here in Sacramento. Maney, and that's Lucas. Say hi.
Hello, Governor.
And Trish.
Hi, Arnold.
How did you get this number?
See. Yeah, see, at this point, the governor would just hang up.
He wouldn't be talking.
He wouldn't be, trying to get to the bottom of this. He wouldn't be doing a CSI here.
And there's a
He would just be like, get lost.
There's a couple There's a couple of words that just are blatantly not Arnold. Like a couple of words thrown in where the accent isn't even near there.
Right.
Oh, this is bad.
Hello, Governor.
And Trish.
Hi, Arnold.
How did you get this number?
It just kind of landed in our lap.
I don't appreciate being called on this number right now. I'm in my car and I'm very busy.
I know, but we just wanted to call and wish you luck on getting elected.
Yeah, I'm going to vote for you on Tuesday.
Yes, thank you very much, but this is not this is a private number, not a public number. I don't appreciate being called here. If you wish to speak to me, please go through my press secretary.
Yeah, but Governor, I told you guys it wasn't going to do it.
No, we don't want to interview. We just wanted to say hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, my gosh.
Well,
I told you.
That didn't go as planned, Trish, did it? Oh, my God.
I told you he would not be happy with that.
Whatever.
I told you.
All right, you told him.
Oh, my God. I'm beat red.
Next time I tell you that it's not a good thing to do it, will you listen to me, please?
I'm beat red.
Well, you should have.
No, we're not calling him.
By the way, that push for the water trick.
Yeah.
She's fine. Lock the door. Don't let her go.
Keep drinking. Remember the Arnold thing? I know.
Well, there you go.
Stop whining.
You get to hear their voices there.
And it's not that hard. Again, it's not that hard with these questions. Again, these may not be funny. I'm going to allow you to do this because... Again, but at least be a little bit more true to who you are.
True to who you are.
Some of these you won't be able to get by, so you do it.
Okay.
Some of these probably will not be able to get through.
Yeah? Yes. Okay.
So these were actual questions that
they answered.
That they had to answer on their, website. Okay.
And Jimmy Norton took the liberty of filling it out. What was the last movie that made you cry? Downfall. was a good one. Last movie that made you laugh so hard you lost your faculties. Jimmy writes Roots. Favorite cereal? I've never heard of this one. Perhaps it was always in the back behind, like, the other...
it was on the top shelf. It was hard to find it.
Jewberry Crunch. Do you ever forward chain letters you get in your email? No, I'm too busy pretending to be 13 in a chat room. Okay.
All right, so you brought some humor to this.
Do something with it. And again, believe me, if this was not being read over terrestrial radio, these would be brutal.
Of course. What do you listen to in your car on your way to work? The prostitute trying to kick her way out of my trunk. The trunk. Sorry. What's under your bed? Child pornography. If you were a bar of soap, whose soap dish would you like to sit in? Andrea Yates.
There you go. That was the obvious answer.
Quite a
Number
view.
one answer on the board!
What song would you consider to be your theme song? These are a few of my favorite things, but only when sung by John Wayne Gacy.
Steve.
Have you ever purchased anything from an infomercial? And if so, what? Jim writes, the Ben Franklin commemorative dish and tampon set. I remember I was going to pick one of those up. Which cartoon character can you relate to and why? Pepe Le Pew, because I'm a rapist. Which actor, actress would you want to play you if a movie was made about your life? Michael Richards. Wonderful. What is your guilty pleasure? Please. Hold on. Jim writes, being in the... That is a guilty one, all right.
Sure is.
And I don't know how much pleasure you'd get from it, but...
Well, it's not necessarily that part of it. It's just the cleaning the blood out of the sheets and pretending it's cranberry juice.
And if there were a reality TV show, if you were to have your own reality TV show, what would it be called? Thanks for the log. How much do I owe you? See, again, it could be written Not funny, just very accurate.
Well, here's the problem: the station wants you to be edgy with your answers, but not too edgy.
Of course.
Don't get crazy. You either do it or you don't do it. That's what Jimmy's pretty much proving there.
And believe me, for online, you can be much better than that. I knew that had to be read. There's just so much more you can do. If you're going to be funny, just be funny. Whatever your idea of funny is. But no one could actually think Bart Simpson. I'm always. What does he say? Bart Simpson. There's always a problem. Or
always some kind of a problem.
Always up to no good.
Always up to no good.
Yeah.
As his favorite cartoon character or something?
Yeah, who he relates to because he's up to no good.
Right. All right. Well, there you go. We'll put that to bed for now. But that show is so fired.
Mm-hmm.
So fired. You can't have a listener die and not get fired.
Put it to bed on a little soggy satin pillow.
They fired us after the Sex for Sam thing, and that was admitting guilt, admitting that they knew all about it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but you just have to do the quote right thing in the corporate world. I still don't think it was the right thing, but they certainly did what they thought they had to do to save the company.
Those lawyers work; they're awful.
Yeah, they're so fired. It might be they might last another. Oh wait, yeah, they're gone by tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's gonna be quick.
She's gonna have the only coffin with skimmers and a filter.
They're gonna have a wake with a hole drilled into the top of the casket, so everyone can go. Oh, they want to go noodling.
Noodling.
Well, it smells like catfish anyway.
Go say goodbye to Mommy, but stay away from the deep end of the casket.
God. Now, God.
They should put all the flowers in a lifeguard chair. Stupid.
That is really horrible.
You think they got a Wii at the funeral home to keep the kids occupied?
I hope so. Just let them play. Forget about the whole thing.
Forget about the horror at the front of the room.
Yeah.
Have the Wii set up in the back.
As someone dumps some Tetras and Garamis in the coffin.
Oh, Anthony.
Oh, stop. Oh, guys. Yeah. Sorry.
All right. The one I wanted to play.
Drank a lot of water.
She's thirsty.
All right.
Something bad.
Changing gears.
Dad.
Really quick.
Try the water.